Hi there, it's John Bice with eXp Real Estate and the Florida for Boomers Network here in absolutely beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Wanted to talk to you. I'm getting a lot of questions about communities that don't have the HOA fees that some of the like 55 plus communities have. Family neighborhoods. What do we have to offer in Lakewood Ranch? So I wanted to do a video about that and explain some of these neighborhoods, explain some of the amenities, where they're located, what the HOA fees are. Now, obviously, I can't tell you the HOA fees of every single community, but give you an idea of what you're looking at. But hey, if you're finding us here on YouTube and you're looking for information about possibly moving to Florida, hopefully the Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, Parrish, Venice, Northport area, we cover all of that territory and we're happy to get you the information that you're looking for. We market primarily to baby boomers who are retiring and moving here. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and we put out information 2 to 3 times a week about living in this area. And we cover everything. We talk about different communities, 55 plus communities, active adult communities, living near the beach, hurricanes, bugs, alligators. We cover it all. So we're going to talk about all of those things, hopefully answer all your questions and give you the opportunity to give me a call and talk about it. If you have a planned trip down here, we want to meet with you, give you all the information you're looking for to help you make a really great decision on where you're going to live in Florida. So I have the map pulled up here, and basically this is the Lakewood Ranch area. So if you've heard of Lakewood Ranch, it's the #1 master planned community, multi-gen community in the United States. So that means that they've got a little bit of everything for everybody. Young families, professionals, 55 plus, gated golfing communities. I mean, something for everybody, plus the entertainment areas to go with it. So it's really pretty phenomenal when you take a look at it in the grand scheme of things. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos about Lakewood Ranch, let me tell you a little bit about it. So it's 50 square miles of property, and that sounds huge, but it's a very controlled growth. 1/3 of it was set aside or is set aside for lakes and parks and preserved wooded areas for wildlife that will never be developed. So on the map, this is I-75. This is State Road 64. So we have 4 exits for Lakewood Ranch. So State Road 64, State Road 70, University Parkway, and then Fruitville Road. So basically this whole area here is Lakewood Ranch. So tons of different communities, about, I would say 15 more years of development to go before Lakewood Ranch is finished. But what I wanted to talk about was non-gated communities that we have for maybe for families, for people who don't care about having these amazing amenities like a Del Webb has, like an Esplanade has. And when you don't have all those amenities, you don't have the huge fees that go with it. And I say huge, $350, $390, $410 a month in some of the communities. The 55 plus and the Esplanades is about what that averages. So in Lakewood Ranch, the communities are called villages. So each particular village, it's a plot of land that one builder goes in and buys that plot of land, and then they're the only builder in there. So a perfect example of that would be the Del Webb and Lakewood Ranch. It's a huge piece of land. I don't know how many acres, but there's 1,200 homes in there. There is no more new construction in that particular Del Webb, and Pulte is the builder there. So Pulte builds under several different names. They build under obviously Pulte, Del Webb, Devasta, and I'm sure there's other names as well. So all these different villages are located within this Lakewood Ranch area. So if we start zooming in here, we're at I-75 and State Road 70 and Lakewood Ranch Boulevard right here and Lorraine Road go from the north to the south ends of Lakewood Ranch, go all the way through. So zoom out again here. So University Parkway and then down to Fruitville Road, which is down here. This area is the newest part of Lakewood Ranch. This is called Waterside. The new Main Street shopping area is located down here, and it's pretty cool. I got to tell you, because you can go walk through on the weekends. They have farmers market. They have all kinds of places to go, little boutique shops, places to go grab a coffee, lunch, dinner. And it's located on these lakes here. And actually, there's going to be some water taxis that run to a few of the communities. So you can walk over. If you're in one of those particular communities, you can walk over, grab the water taxi over to Main Street, and then take it back when you're done eating or whatever, hanging out. So really very cool. The big thing about it here, University Parkway divides Sarasota and Manatee County for Lakewood Ranch. So to the north of University Parkway is Manatee County. This is Sarasota County. And it's like 0.5% tax increase to be in Sarasota County. Nothing major. But I will tell you, this area of Lakewood Ranch, the newest, the latest, the greatest, it's more expensive. It is more expensive. So we have an area in here called Wild Blue. It's a very exclusive, gated community. The lots in Wild Blue start at around $800,000, the lot. So that should tell you something about it. The polo field is located in this section of Lakewood Ranch. Now, I don't know anything about polo other than there's horses involved, but it's a really cool time of year. November, December, January. On Sundays, we go out there and tailgate around the polo field. And it's very inexpensive to get in. It's like $10 per car or something like that. But you can take all the food you want, all your beverages, and people just hang out around the polo field. It's fun. I mean, there's hundreds of people out there, very family friendly area. So it's a great area. But this goes all the way down to this area down here, Fruitville Road. And this is Lorraine that takes you all the way up to State Road 64. So again, this whole area is Lakewood Ranch. Now, this area is still owned by the original family that bought it back in the early 1900s. It's actually the Schlitz Beer family. They bought this to do lumbering and to raise cattle, and Lakewood Ranch developed from that. Now, let's talk about zooming in here. So this is where Lakewood Ranch originally began, in this area coming off of State Road 70. Now, this is like 1994 that this started. So this area called Summerfield in here. And then this is River Club Boulevard, which was developed, and it was like the place to live, the River Club, before Lakewood Ranch. I mean, large lots, large homes. I mean, it was the thing before Lakewood Ranch came along. So this all developed, and this area is all non-gated. Some of the homes now 30 years old, but you can get into a single family home there for probably like, 450,000. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, 30 years old, maybe 25, maybe 22, 20 years old. But you can do that. This area is called Greenbrook, and there's two parts to Greenbrook. This area here, and they have an adventure park over here, soccer fields. Now, I'm not sure if it's still there, but they used to have a outdoor rollerblade hockey area over there. My son and I used to go there all the time and do that. And then Greenbrook on this side of Lorraine Road too. Again, non-gated, very again family friendly, more what would I say, more affordable because it's a non-gated community. Now, no amenities other than things like this, like parks that'll have athletic fields on them and things like that. There's no clubhouse, there's no activity directors, there's no anything like that. It's like just your standard neighborhood single family homes. We do have condos in this area. We do have townhomes in this area. So definitely something to check out if that's what you're looking for as well. But I will tell you, when I moved back here, I think I've told this in some of my other videos. 1999, I moved back here. I was with Outback Steakhouse. I was out in Las Vegas opening restaurants for them, moved back here in 1999. Lakewood Ranch Boulevard didn't even go all the way through. So it comes all the way down here to University Parkway. We actually bought a home over here, actually like right in here, and this didn't go through. So we've seen a lot of development. I think there was a total of 2,500 homes in Lakewood Ranch in 1999. And just the Del Webb in Lakewood Ranch that many of you have asked me about, there's 1,200 homes in that alone. So that is a little bit about Lakewood Ranch, but we've got a little bit of everything for everybody. Now, there's a country club in this section of Lakewood Ranch. There's also what we call Country Club East over here. Both very nice gated golfing communities. You don't have to belong to the country club. As a matter of fact, both of those have country clubs and they both have waiting lists to get in there. So you don't have to. You can belong to it. I have friends that have social memberships there, so they can go in and have dinner and do whatever, attend events there. But they're non-golfing memberships. I think there's 7 golf courses in Lakewood Ranch, so you don't have to buy into a particular community to be able to play golf. There's golf everywhere. The River Club has golf. The ones that are in Lakewood Ranch, the Legacy Golf Course is a public golf course within Lakewood Ranch. Actually, the Ritz-Carlton has a golf course located within Lakewood Ranch. That's membership only. Spectacular golf course. I played there one time. We had a event where we got to go out there and play golf. But golfing in every direction. Where are we as far as where the beach is, where everybody wants to know? So it's a good thing. We're 11 miles from the beach. So it's very, very important because we're not in a flood zone. So the further to the west you go, the closer to the water you go, not only do prices go up, but you have to have flood insurance. So that's something very important to know. So I've had a client that we've been out here on Longboat Key looking at condos that are looking at the Gulf. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but they come with a price too. And I'll tell you, the condos that are selling now, I'm going to say, let's just say 10 years ago, were probably selling for 700,000. Now they're at 1.2 million. Now, I won't say that people haven't gone in, completely gutted them, remodeled them, done everything to them, but that's just to let you know that the closer to the water you get, the higher the price of the property goes. So, and I've said it in other videos too. I'll have people say, we'd like to be on the Intercoastal Waterway, 3-bedroom, 2-bath pool home, and around 450,000. This is not 1960. Okay, this is not where your grandparents used to live in Florida. All right, so this area has exploded. People are running from the East Coast over here because the East Coast even went crazier with prices, and we're still what is considered to be affordable housing. So that's just something to think about. But our beaches are spectacular. You probably heard of Siesta Key, which is right down here. Absolutely amazing. And I tell people all the time, this is the road from I-75. It's called Clark Road. It takes you out here. Then it becomes Stickney Point Road after you cross over US 41. Locals, don't tell anybody I told you this, but locals go down this way, and it's called Turtle Beach. You can park your car and walk probably 150 feet and put your chair down in the sand and actually find parking, which is kind of hard to do at Siesta Key at times, and beautiful, absolutely spectacular, and all up and down this road, little places to stop and grab a burger, grab a beer, and just chill. Siesta Key, beautiful, typically very crowded, but absolutely beautiful white sandy beaches. Siesta Key Village is pretty awesome, usually very crowded all times a year, but lots of places to stop and shop and grab something to drink and just walk around to get to Siesta Key. Here's another one. Little secret for you. You can come in the back way to Siesta Key right here, and you don't come in this way where everybody is going in and out. You go out this way, and you can usually just drive right out of there. St. Armand's Circle and Lido Key, another beautiful beach in this area right here. Down at the end of Lido Key, there's a huge public park there. And on weekends and holiday time, you'll find hundreds of boats parked out here and people just playing music and just having an amazing time. St. Armand's Circle, I just told you about. That's a great place to go walk around, shops and restaurants and just all kinds of things to do. And that leads you out to Longboat Key. Now, there are public beach accesses on Longboat Key, but you really got to look for them. They're not hidden, but you really got to pay attention to where they are. And then single family homes and condos out here, going to pay a price, but they're there. So boating, jet skiing, this is where we do it right here in Sarasota Bay. Typically not out in the Gulf that much. We stay in this area right here. There's a sandbar located right in this area right here. That's amazing on the holidays. I'm talking, again, hundreds of boats will be parked out there. People cooking out, playing music, just walking around. It's spectacular. It's really, really nice. And I could have made this video about some of the things I love about living in this area, I guess. So that's a little bit about Lakewood Ranch communities. So the more amenities you get in a neighborhood, gated, huge clubhouse, full-time activity director, pickleball courts, tennis courts, community pools, workout areas, the fees go up. The Del Webb Lakewood Ranch right now, their fees are at $410 a month. Now, again, that covers all of your lawn maintenance. You don't do one thing on the outside of your house, 24-hour gated security, and then use of all those amazing amenities. So, I pay $120 a month to have my yard done. I pay $100 a month for us to go to the gym. So, when you start weighing it out, it's not that bad, actually. So you get into communities like the Esplanade here. We actually have two Esplanades, and I call them amenities on steroids. I mean, they've got everything there. They've got multiple restaurants with inside the community, places for you to go get a massage, ladies get their nails done, places to work out. Both of the Esplanades that we have, excuse me, are golfing communities, but you don't have to have a home that's attached to the golfing, if that makes sense. So there's golfing membership lots and there's non-golfing membership lots. If you live there, you can still golf, but you have more privileges if you have one of the golf membership lots. Now, obviously, the fees go up when you talk about one of those. Those aren't 55 plus. They're considered to be or marketed as active adult communities, which means they're not age restricted, but they don't typically, not typically, they don't build like basketball courts, playgrounds, things like that. Their normal home model is a single family home, not the 2-story homes that a lot of families like to find. So that's a little bit about Lakewood Ranch. Okay. Don't even get me started right now on North River Ranch, which is located up this way. So 15 minutes to the north, you got US 301. So this is all considered Parrish. And then this area up here is considered North River Ranch. Exploding. I will tell you, if you're willing to live 15 minutes to the north of Lakewood Ranch, you're still in Manatee County. Actually, I'm not even far enough up yet. It's right here. You can probably save $100,000 to $150,000 on a brand new home as compared to Lakewood Ranch. So it's definitely something to think about. You're still the same distance from the beach. You can be in Bradenton Beach, Holmes Beach, Anna Maria Island, a little bit further from Siesta Key and Lido Key, but $150,000 was buy you a lot of gas to go to the beach. I promise you that. So anyway, we'll talk more about that in more videos. Easy access over to St. Petersburg, about 45 minutes to Tampa. All kinds of airports around. Sarasota Airport's getting ready to do a huge expansion, like $100 million expansion. And then we've got Tampa Airport that's right up here. St. Pete has an airport as well. So all things to consider, but hopefully this was helpful. We do have communities that aren't gated, that don't have the $400 a month HOA fees, A+ rated schools in Lakewood Ranch. So plenty to choose from. And again, we cover all of Manatee and Sarasota County. So if I zoom out, we go all the way down to this Northport area down here, and that's where Welland Park is located. And that's one of the newest master plan communities that's just exploding right now. So call us and email me or make a comment on this video, and I'm happy to reach out to you and give you any information that maybe I didn't cover in this video and get it to you so we can help you make a really, really good informed decision about the area, about insurance, about alligators, whatever it is you want to know. We've got the information for you. Okay. So I hope to hear from you soon. I would love to help you find your home here in Paradise. I love doing this. I love helping people and just helping you find what it is exactly that you're looking for. Okay. Until my next video, we'll see you. Have a great day.